Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1500 North Gemini Street here in Newberg, Oregon. We're located at the right side of the home. It's a 4-inch ABS cleanout. The camera is right at the base of the cleanout right now. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running, and it looks like it transitions immediately upon access to 4-inch PVC pipe. Here we go. Alright, it transitions here to 4-inch concrete pipe at 15 feet. Here at we're about 18 feet from the point of access. This looks like the opening to a main lateral here, but there's a huge root intrusion that's come right through it. It's hard to tell because of the roots here if this is a Y connection or a main lateral connection. Very difficult to see. I'm going to locate the camera head and find out where this is at exactly. Line appears to just be going straight out from the right side of the house out to the side street. Alright, so unfortunately I just tried locating right here, and this appears to be right underneath the hedges that are on the right side of the property, and I cannot get the locator directly over the top of this spot here to actually put a marking on it. I'm going to keep going here a little further to see if maybe we do hit a main lateral connection at some point. Looks like there's some more roots coming through the pipe right here. Alright, and here at 49 feet, looks like we have reached the main lateral out on Gemini Street. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back the camera. What I don't know is why there's that Y junction in the line. Usually when I see something like that, that's generally an indication that there is a party line situation where you're sharing with a neighbor, the line with a neighbor. And I suppose it could just look like a Y connection. It might be that the pipe's damaged there and it just looks kind of odd, but I'm going to reel back here the furthest out root intrusion. Alright, so We do have roots through this joint here at 27 feet. I'm going to go ahead and mark this with a white X. Okay, I've marked right here. We're out in the grass curb strip on the next to the sidewalk, and it's a grass curb strip right up close to that butts it against the street. And this is going out the side street to the right of the home. It's at 8 feet deep, and I do recommend a repair. Because this part of the line still drains out well, you could sleeve this versus necessarily needing to dig that up. And we're back here at this kind of unknown, well, it's not all the way unknown. There's a very large root intrusion through the pipe here. We do have a toilet flush coming down the line as well. I'm going to reel the camera back here a couple of feet before the issue. I know that it resides underneath the hedges. I'm going to try and do a marking just outside the hedges. I'll do a white arrow pointing of the direction. And then a depth will be written on the ground as well. But just know that marking is not directly over the top of the actual root intrusion. But there's also the issue of finding out what that Y connection there is all about. I don't know if that would be a party line connection or what it is, but it's worth contacting the city to see if they have any records of what that might be, and if it's conforming or not. Alright, so I did a locate right here at 16 feet, and the issue here is at 18 feet, so it is 2 feet from the marking that I put on the ground. I just did a big white arrow. It's on the yard side of the hedges, obviously in the grass. There's kind of a concrete retaining wall or something right where I did a marking at, but it's 2 feet beyond that marking, and it was 6 feet deep a couple feet back from here. Now this is one of those where you probably won't be able to sleeve. You'd have to likely dig down to it to get this resolved, because this does not appear to just be a smooth piece of pipe. It looks like a Y connection. So there's 2 issues to get figured out here. And I recommend a spot repair to correct the root intrusion at 18 feet. I also recommend a repair to correct the root intrusion a little bit further out at 27 feet. And I also, lastly, recommend contacting the city to see if they can maybe find records to see what that Y connection is. I mean, it's possible it's like a storm drain connection, but generally when I see a full-size Y connection like that, it usually indicates a party line. So it's worth checking with the city to make sure that that's a conforming configuration. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera all the way back out of the line. I do recommend a rescope after any repair work is done to ensure that the repair was done properly and that the line functions through that repair. And this is the clean out right here at the right side of the house. And the line goes out this direction, out towards Aquarius Street. But again, 18 feet where the Y junction is under the hedges, so my marking is a couple feet prior to that.